Today I was craving some pizza, so I said, why not just make some? I have a kitchen, I have ingredients, I have the equipment. So let me show you how I did it. So I started off, of course, with some flour because, of course, that's the main part of the pizza. I added our yeast, salt, sugar, some garlic powder. This oil I never did for add yet, but must say, you know what, let's just continue. It's not gonna spoil the thing or anything like that. It wasn't the end of the world, but I love to be technical sometimes. So I added the water, oil, some little mixed Italian herbs to kind of get that little taste in the dough, okay? And I just kept adding the flour little by little just to ensure that I wasn't adding too much. Then I went in with the mixer. If I didn't have a mixer, I probably wouldn't be making these things because the work that it takes, unless you're really using it for therapy, I'm not up for it. Okay, so after the dough become, kind of stretchy, more elastic, like I just greased another bowl, added that to it, kind of roll it up around the oil so that it can coat the dough ball, if you may say. And then I just added the plastic over it to leave it to rise. So while that is rising, I am now preparing some toppings. So I want some sweet pepper, some onions. We love those stuff around here. I wish I had some mushrooms. I enjoy mushrooms on my pizza. And this is me just slicing up some mozzarella cheese that I'm going to put on the base. And this is Kobe Jack cheese. So it's a mixture of Monterey Jack cheese, something like that. And then this is me flouring this little surface here, pressing down the dough to remove all of those little air that was in it. And then I am giving it a little kneading before we get stretching, probably about for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So I just form it in the shape of a rectangle because that's the shape of the container that I had today. I wish I had a bigger one because that means my dough won't be as flat as I would want it. I don't like it extra flat nor too thick. I want it somewhere in the middle. But this is all you have to work with, and that's what we're working with. So I just poke in some holes in it so that it don't bubble up in the oven. I gave it a slight bake first. Now there was me, I was just adding the cheese without the sauce and realized it happened to me before. I decided it's not going to happen to me again. So I'm adding in the tomato sauce, put on back the cheese. I'm using ground beef. I love ground beef on my pizza, and also that's what I have today. And then we're going on with the rest of our toppings, that sweet pepper onion that we cut up earlier along with the shredded cheese. Okay, then I'm just oiling the edges a little just to get them a little color, well, hoping that it will get a little color when it goes in the oven. Take it to the oven, bring it out, slice it up however big, however small you want, and it was delicious.